Hey y'all, so I've been watching a lot. No surprise there. Most recently, I watched Don't Look Deeper, and it was actually an original Quibi series. I don't know if y'all remember Quibi, but they were kind of launched during the pandemic when it had just started, and they were known for like these short videos. I never subscribed. I think I did a little trial and I might have watched one episode or so, but like it just didn't stick with me. But anyway, recently I watched Don't Look Deeper, and basically since Quibi failed, they made Don't Look Deeper a whole movie, and I liked it. Although in the beginning it was a little rough. It was kind of corny. I was like, I don't know what they trying to do here, but I stayed tuned. And like one of my first like objections for the film is like the main character was initially, she seemed way too pretty to just be having the issues that she was having. And I know that's kind of dumb for me to say, like as if pretty people can't have problems, when actually I think the most beautiful people be having the most deep-rooted issues. But yeah, like she just seemed like just too pretty. I feel like when you're casting people, like you have to be careful. Like you obviously don't want to get you want to like captivate the audience, and attraction is definitely a way to do that. But like if they are too pretty, then it's almost like you're just obsessing on how blessed this person has been with just, beautiful features. Like you know that they're not real. Like the character that they're playing is not real, because it's just like they're just too pretty. They're just too pretty. Anyway, girl was gorgeous, but her acting definitely shined through, and she's very talented, and something that like really wrapped the characters together to me was like one of the okay, so the main protagonist is who I'm talking about, who's really pretty. And then the one that was like, I don't know, a supplemental protagonist. I need to learn these vocabulary words, but she was a supporting actress. She was awesome. And her role in the film like really brought out its authenticity. So what it is about, I always forget to tell y'all this before I just start rambling. But anyway, Don't Look Deeper is about a girl who soon discovers she's not a girl. She's not even human. She a robot. And she has been tricked by her parents into thinking that she is a real girl, and in her discovery that she's actually a robot, she finds her origin story, and she realizes that she is one of a kind. She uncovers a lot about her past that makes her definitely rebel against her parents, and just find out like who she is on Earth as a robot. Okay, so this is set in a futuristic, like dystopian future. I say dystopian, not utopian, because it's not really ideal, I don't think. I think it's more of a dystopian future. But anyway, it's a dystopian future where robots are like the reality. Like there are walking robots around, and people are cool with that, like just casually seeing robots on the day-to-day. But those robots, while they have a lot of human features, they're also very obviously robots. But this main protagonist, it's not obvious that she's a robot. It's not even like, it wasn't even obvious to her. She does befriend a couple of the other robots who seem to know her truth before she does. And that helps her a little bit in her self-discovery. But yeah, so she a whole new generation of robots that the people up high don't even really know still exists. And they knew of her in her inception, but they didn't know that she was still around. So my bad, y'all. If y'all see any of my other videos, you already know what just happened in there. But anyway, I'm back. Like I was saying, the supporting actress that I was referring to in the beginning of this review, she plays the role of someone who also seems to already know this robot's truth, but she don't just blatantly out there tell her. She kind of helps her figure it out herself, which is beautiful, because she could have she has like a lot of advantages if she would have just flat out told the robot that she's a robot. What I mean by that is that like this robot's parents are constantly resetting the robot's memories, not completely, so she still knows who she is, but like if she ever finds out that she's an actual robot, they basically delete the last 48 hours. Or if she gets too close to someone, they will delete every memory of that someone, because she's a robot. So like robots are gonna love differently than human beings, and they're gonna be like more possessive and such, and pursue a more unhealthy route of attraction and whatnot. So like this supporting actress, she's actually she befriended this robot after she came to a new city, and ultimately she basically fell in love with her, and they had a little fling going, and it was really cute until the robot was like standing outside the girl's window like at night waiting for her to see like this great display of affection she made outside of her window with rocks and stuff. But it was things that like as a human it was crossing the line, but as a robot she just saw that she really loved this girl and she wanted more of this girl, and she just like, well, she was obsessive a little bit. So the parents made an executive decision to basically delete the memory of this girl from the robot, but this girl is still going to school with the robot and helping her eventually, you know, discover who she is. So that was like it was probably like an hour and 15 minutes into the movie that they actually give the backstory of this like supporting actress. But it was like so real, like it was just too real. Like they really had a genuine companionship that, you know, is rare and whatnot. So that's when I was like, okay, this is a good movie. This is a really good movie because they definitely portray actual human interactions and important times in life. It gives you like a little bit of nostalgia. It did me, like, because there's you know, life has its cycles, especially when you're young. You have those friends that really see you for the real you before you know how to embrace the real you, and it's like those people are always around. Like they've been rooting for you, even if you cut them off, even if you know you don't talk to them for years, you know that they were there for you. And it kind of it definitely emulated that type of relationship, and that was beautiful to me. And it was just all around a well-made film. I do think it would be frustrating to watch in like 5-minute, 10-minute segments as Quibi intended, but as a film altogether, like, you get over how pretty the main character is. That's how you know she's a good actress too, because if she wasn't a good actress, it's just the whole time you're just like, this is not real. Like, this is just a model like trying to make it in acting. But no, she actually has real talent, as do everyone else in the film. The only one I could like actually identify by name is Don Cheadle. But it's like, it was cool to see him in this after his Iron Man fame, like going back to kind of more of an independent film. It was cool to see him in a role. He actually played the robot's father, and their relationship was beautiful too, because even though Don Cheadle's character as the father was just like lying to his robot daughter about who she was and everything, but you can tell he genuinely just loved her as a daughter, and he just wanted to keep that relationship intact, even if it meant like she knows who she is, what she is. He just still wanted her to be his daughter, and he had already suffered the mourning and loss of his biological daughter. So it was just like, it was super clear, like he was not in it for the science and stuff. He was in it just to have that relationship with his daughter. It was beautiful. The mother of the robot is actually like the brains behind how immaculately designed the robot was, and why she was like indistinguishable from a human being. And so she is more of like a scientist role. Like, I think she still has a maternal connection with the robot, but it's more like this was her baby in sense of a science project and her discovery, and she's just kind of holding on to her until the world would be ready for her like existence basically. But yeah, it's real cool. I couldn't tell you really what to watch it on, because I'm not gonna tell y'all how I watched it. But if you find a way to stream Don't Look Deeper, you should definitely do that because it was an interesting film. All in all, I give it a 7 out of 10, and I look forward to seeing more from the really, really pretty protagonist and also the supporting actress. Y'all, the supporting actress, I'm gonna be just spoiler alert. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but she was just like a regular white girl, but she was like, her acting was so good. Like she was a good actress, I need to find out her name. I'm sure it'll be in like the bio of this video or something, but like I look forward to seeing more from her too, because she just did a really good job. She really played her role. What else? Oh yeah, they also so this robot had like a boyfriend character, right? And I thought it was interesting because both the protagonist, the really pretty girl, she was a mixed race. I'm almost certain of it, and so was her boyfriend. And I don't think you see a lot of like mixed race couples on screen. It's usually like they pick a side. Not, and maybe that's not intentional, I don't know, but I just thought that was interesting, and it had me thinking about like how eventually the whole world's gonna be mixed race couples if we keep going down the road we're going down. And that's not a bad thing, I'm just saying, that was just my observation. But it was like, yeah, like when I first saw the poster for the movie, I was already like, I was like, I don't think I want to watch this, because I thought it was just a white girl on the poster. But then like when I thought it was like a white girl with lip injections, I ain't gonna lie. But then when I actually like watched the trailer, I was like, oh, she black. Like she might not be 100% black. Both her parents might not be black, but she black. And so I thought that was cool. I'm always out here trying to support some black actresses, but it was just like, it's got that mixed race dynamic in there too, which I'm not mixed race, so I can't really talk to, you know, the challenges that they have or whatnot. But girl is beautiful. She was also like scarily skinny. I feel like the costume designer or whoever was in charge of wardrobe definitely tried to hide how skinny she was, because sis was super thin. But that's completely irrelevant. It had nothing to do with the quality of the film. It was just observation I had. Once again, girl was beautiful. She is a very talented actress. I look forward to seeing her more, as well as the supporting actress. And y'all should watch Don't Look Deeper because it's a good movie, okay?